Our next guest was from Calgary, Alberta. He played a couple years in the CSSHL U18 before eventually moving on to play for the Saanich Predators in the VIJHL, where he was for 3 seasons. In his last season as a 20-year-old, he also went to the Victoria Cougars for a quick playoff run in his final season in the VI, and he is now an assistant coach for the Saanich Predators. We're pleased to welcome Tarik Borhot. How you doing, man?
How you doing, guys?
Doing good.
Good,
Hungry.
good. Happy to have you.
Yeah, happy to be here. I'm pumped for this. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
We haven't done too many guys from the VI, so it's just every time we get guys on from this league, it's good to know because I played in the KI, Owen played in the PJ, so it's good to like get a little more information, especially with like everything that's gone on with the league over the last couple of years. So you kind of lived it as well. So
yeah, it's changed the whole time. Like my first 2 years, it was we were with Hockey Canada, like we had like the Moat Cup or the Cyclone Taylor, whatever you want to call it. And then my last year they just decided to leave, I guess, with the BCHL. And it's a good thing. It's a stepping stone. So it's only gonna get better from here on out. But yeah, it was a weird transition for sure.
Yeah, I bet. So we're always want to keep growing our VI audience, especially because we didn't play in the leagues, but we still want to give it the same coverage and support. So really excited to have you on. But like we kind of mentioned to you already, we'll just probably start off with your early career. Like it says you're from Calgary, that correct?
Yeah, from Alberta. Yeah.
Okay, good. So yeah, just kind of give us your background in hockey. Like, how did you first get into it? Your minor hockey story, and any, I don't know, role models or influences on you in your early years.
Yeah. So I'm from Calgary, obviously. I grew up with 2 older brothers and 2 older sisters, so big family.
Oh wow.
My dad loved hockey. He never played growing up, but just it was always around my house growing up. My older brother, like my second oldest brother, played. He played junior. He actually played in the KI a little bit. He played for Revelstoke, Golden, and
nice.
Sycamoose. Yeah, so kind of a suitcase. He didn't really stick around those places for long, but kind of chirping about that now. But so he was a big influence on me growing up, like watching him play. Just always going to his games and seeing him, and like just kind of want to, being the younger brother, you want to be like the older brother. So we'd always play mini sticks together. And even with my oldest brother, he was a football player, but so I played for an association called Shaw Meadows growing up, and then it like merged to like the Southwest Cougars. So I was like my minor hockey type of thing, and then never played the highest levels. I was terrible, if I'm being completely honest. Like everything about my game was just like bad style, everything. Couldn't skate for shit. Like I still can't skate for shit. But I was played like Div 4, Div 5. Yeah.
Is that like house or what is that?
It's like, so in Alberta, there's like AA and then AAA. So if you're not good enough for AAA, they send you to AA. And if you're not good enough for AA, it's like minor hockey. So it's like, there's some decent kids if you're like Div 1, because it's all like the AA and some AAA cuts. But then after that, it's just, it gets bad. There's like 11 teams per association. So you can just imagine how that can go.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot. And then so going into my first year Bantam, I got cut from AA and AAA. Not the best look, but I went to Bantam 1, I guess, had a decent year. And then I was set to go play for the Calgary Royals, their Bantam AAA team. And then my buddy Bowden was going to Northern Alberta Extreme or NAX, and he's like, "Hey, we got a couple spots open. If you want to come join the team." And I was like, "Wow, that's a big jump." So
way.
Yeah, 14. So I talked to my parents about
jumping from Bantam 1 to NAX is because NAX is, at least when I was that age, was the top
probably
program.
When we were
Savoy, that was those guys. So
when we were coming
through.
Well, he's a year younger than us, so
yeah. So they were only like Savoy and Gunther were on the U18 prep team my year.
Right.
I was there. So
what a jump.
So you'd always see them. Yeah. So we had a lot of great players in that team. Yeah, it was crazy. Like going there the first day, I remember for the first practice, I like called my dad after. I'm like, "Dude, I am so out of place right now. Like this is ridiculous. Like I'm so slow. Everyone's so much better than me. Like whatever." But I stuck it out. I developed a lot there. Like the coach, he knew what he was getting. He knew I was, a minor hockey player, I guess, and whatever. But he saw something in me, which I'm very grateful for. Garrett Meager was his name, so shout out to him. But so that was a really fun year. I got a lot of good looks. Unfortunately, didn't get drafted or anything like that. But played with some high end players. I played against Bedard. Fraser Minton, Rieger Lorenz, a bunch of guys who got drafted. Cohen Zemer, he got drafted as well.
Jeez.
So a lot of really good talent in that league. Like Bedard alone was tearing it up. Like I think he had 65 goals that year.
Yeah.
And he was ridiculous. So, like that was pretty cool to play against him and everything. And then like my billet brother Ben Hemmerling, he got drafted by Vegas. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
he's like
nasty. He was in Everett, right?
He was in Everett. He tore it up in Everett as a smaller guy, and he's a skill guy. He's so good. Like I got to play with him in Bowdoin a bit throughout my NAX year, and I was like, wow, like playing with these top end guys and then playing against the top end guys, it's tough. It's not easy at all. But then unfortunately didn't make the NAX.
Those guys are both nasty.
Yeah, they're disgusting. Yeah.
Sorry, I think I have a bit of a delay. That's why it sounds like I keep cutting you off. So keep that in mind when I'm talking. That's the only. I don't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
No, you're good. And then I didn't make the U16 team the next year. I got cut unfortunately. So I went back to Calgary and played for the Calgary Royals. We had an okay year. Like the league was decent. Like it was nothing special, nothing crazy, but fun team, fun year. Had a good development. It was nice to play at home for a change after moving away at 14. So that was good. Yeah. And then for COVID, I had gone to PCHA out here in Victoria. Chose PCHA because they were the only place I was able to skate still on the island. Like the cases were super low here. So we got to skate the entire quarantine, which was super good. And then funny story kind of, I decided to leave PCHA. I don't know. I wasn't really enjoying it that much. Go back home to Calgary. I was like, okay, I'll graduate in Calgary. So I tried out for the Calgary Royals again, just hoping to make their major midget team. Got cut from the AAA and AA team. So coming from like, I don't know, like I got cut from major AAA, and I was like, okay, whatever, like I'll just play AA. There's 2 AA teams, so make it all the way to the final cuts, and I'm clearly better than the majority of these kids, and like whatever, the coach like brings me in for the final meeting, and he's like, yeah, it's just like I just don't see you fitting on this team. Like I just don't think you're gonna, like, we see you as like a 3rd, 4th line guy. I'm like, man, I just tore up preseason. Like I don't know what else you want from me. So then he like offered like a junior B team in like the VIJHL to me, and I told him some stuff and kind of stormed out of the room. So I said a few things to him and then walked out. And then I remember calling my dad, and I was just like bawling my eyes out. I was like, dude, like I don't know what to do anymore. So I took like a month off hockey, and then West Van had reached out to me, and they were looking for a player. So I went out there for about 2 months. Again, it just wasn't a great fit. Like the coach promised me a lot of things going in, kind of to get me there, and then it just kind of screwed me over, and it was kind of just mayhem, like everything about it. They had shut down the year prior from stuff happening in their organization, so they were kind of all over the place. Quit again, left them, and just kind of didn't really play that much that year. And then coming into the off season, I was really stumped on what I was going to do. Like I had no plan, no junior teams really reaching out to me. Like I didn't play that year. So especially for your last year midget, like that's a big year for you. So that sucked. But then Cody reached out to me out of the blue, just like, hey, come to camp. Like I think you could be a good fit for a team. Like I'm not promising you anything, but come try out. All right, cool. I'll do it. Whatever. Drive out to Victoria, make the team as a walk-on. And like we had a disgusting team that year. I don't know if you look at our roster, but like our whole top 6 was ex-junior A guys, and then we had Dryden DeMello as our goaltender, Jacob Vanderlee. Obviously, they both unbelievable goalies. Like pretty sure Vandy won goalie of the year my second year. But we had a disgusting team. So made that again. Kind of shocked myself, but wasn't gonna play a goal scoring role in that team. Like I had to find other ways to stay in the lineup, and so I kind of fell into like a PK, shot blocking 3rd, 4th line role. Got my opportunities when I did, but for the most part, I was just kind of a shutdown guy. And then came into playoffs that year. We played, played Peninsula in the first round. We beat them in 6 games, I'm pretty sure. I actually had the OT winner in game 4 to tie the series, so that was pretty cool.
No way.
Yeah, so like game 3, I had played my instat. I got my instat back. It was like 1:30. I played 1 shift, and I was freaking out. I was like losing my mind and like whatever. And then the next game got like a bit more opportunity, and then there was like 4 minutes left in overtime, and Cody like gives me a kick. He's like, "Go." I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." So it's like ozone draw. Puck goes towards the net, and like I get a rebound and I score, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like, am I like I'm unbelievable, like, like you know. So, but so that was pretty cool, and then so I was about to take a sip of my water there, but and then in game 6, I actually got concussed. It was actually Fletcher who concussed me, Malcolm, which is pretty funny because we're buddies now. So he
That's awesome.
killed me in the head. So I was out unfortunately for the whole Victoria series, and then we did beat them in 6 as well, I believe, and then we played Oceanside in the finals, which I was there for, and that team they were really, really good. Like, unbelievable skill from their first line to their fourth line to their decor to their goaltending, like coaching, everything. They're like 42 and like 3 that year and something, and we beat them twice in the regular season. So like we felt pretty confident going in. We had a really good team, and unfortunately we just couldn't get it done. Like, they beat us in 6 in double overtime, which sucked, but it is what it is. And obviously the following year, come back. We have a really good team again. We had like Jack Westhaver, Sean Pander. We ended up getting like Ryan Grambart at the deadline and a bunch of those guys. I played the first half with Saanich that year, and it was rocky. I mean, like, I struggled a lot coming in. Like, preseason, I was really good. Had 4 points in 3 games, like 3 goals. So I felt really good coming out of preseason, and then after that, I just couldn't find my game really. And, me and Cody weren't really seeing eye to eye on some things, and mentally it was tough for me. So I decided to go back home to Calgary and just play like junior B out there. So I missed out on a championship, which really sucks. I was kind of choked about that.
I was going to say, we would have played you if you were on that team.
Were you on Revy?
Yeah. I was the starting goalie on Revy that year.
Oh, no way. So you guys played Saanich. Did they end up beating you guys, or did you guys beat them? Or?
No, I think we beat down on them pretty good, actually. I think was that the one in that was the one
you
in
played
Kimbo,
them twice, right?
Because I played them first, but you weren't on that team because I'm 03. I played them in my 18 year.
Joel, that was the one that's I think
no,
the year
we
he's talking
played
about.
23.
That was in Delta, Joe. No?
23, 24 was in Kimbo. That's my 20-year-old year.
Yeah, it was in Kimberley, yeah.
Because you've been 19 at that point,
right?
Yeah. So we played them in Kimbo.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I got it.
I think I think we beat them probably. You weren't on the team, so it doesn't matter. But we beat them like, I think it was like 6, 7, 8 to 1 or something. I don't know.
Ouch. Yeah, I mean, I think they had a lot of guys injured. Not an excuse. I mean, that's like the KI was really good. Like, it's
one of your best players got hurt the game before. It was like your top scorer, Westhaver, I think.
Oh yeah, he had separated his shoulder against Kerry Park in the finals that year.
Okay.
And then he was like, he wanted to play because it was obviously his 20-year-old year, but he was just, he was kind of crippled.
I think he might have been playing, but he was playing like every second shift or whatever. Like, or
probably just like power play only. But
yeah.
But so they got sucked, missed out on a championship, but it was really good for the boys. I mean, all my friends were there from the year prior, so I was happy they could win it, and it was great for Saanich. It was really good for our organization. Then going into my 20-year-old year, I actually again was kind of stumped. I probably wasn't gonna play, if I'm being honest. I was just kind of done with hockey, and then I saw Cody at the gym here in Victoria, and he's like, "Oh, just come to main camp. Like, maybe we can work something out again." Came to main camp, did really well, and then he's like, "Hey, if you want a spot, like I'll bring you back on, and we can have like a fresh start." And I was like, "All right." So came back, tore it up. My first 4 games, I had 8 points. I was really, really good. And then our team was just struggling a lot. Like, I don't know if you guys paid much attention to us that year, but we were 0-6, I think, to start the year.
Was that the first year they separated?
Yeah, so that was going into visors and everything like that. So so I should have mentioned that. So yeah, that's going into the leaving Hockey Canada. So just with the BCHL. So the league was better, almost like it was. I don't want to say it was better, but it was still really skilled and competitive. Like, Kerry Park was disgusting last year. Peninsula was really good. The North wasn't as great as previous years. Like, I feel like my first 2 years, the North was a lot better, but the South is always a grind.
But
I've seen
guys that don't know, like, the difference between the North and the South, is there like a big jump? Is there like a big difference in like style of game, in your opinion, or is it like?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah?
Like the North is definitely more physical. Yeah, I'd say more physical.
More physical? Okay.
Like you got teams like Campbell River and Comox and Nanaimo and Port Alberni and Campbell River, like playing in that arena and like all the energy, like they just
Right,
my
they get a lot of
first
fans.
oh yeah, they pack it. Like my first 2 years, like it was sick to play in those like, in the arena, but like you just get pounded like every shift. Like they had guys like Brady Estabrook, I can't even remember who was on the team that year. They had a lot of really good guys though. And yeah, so yeah, the North is definitely a bit more physical and still some skill up there, but they definitely play a bit more of a hard-nosed game. In the South, it's a lot of skill. Like you look at the top scorers in the VI this year, it's all South guys. Like it's not a lot of the North. So I mean, the separation is pretty good there, I'd say.
Right. So would you say that kind of carried over even if even through like the separation? Like I guess my question is like, how is the league kind of transformed? Kind of leading to that.
It's definitely younger now. I'd say like there's not as many 20-year-olds. Like West Shore is probably one of the only teams in the South who has a full set of 20s, I think. Maybe Peninsula as well, just because they have all those returning guys. Which
yeah,
they have like Lingard, Rig. They have a bunch of guys returning, but yeah, I mean it's definitely younger. It's a lot faster, I'd say as well. There's some skill there. The physicality is kind of there, but it's definitely getting better. I mean, we're starting to see a bit more guys move up to the BCHL now. I mean, like Kerry Park had probably 4 or 5 guys alone last year who moved up. I feel like Peninsula probably could have had a lot more. Like Marin, Zeno, and a bunch of those guys, I feel like would have moved up the trail. But Peninsula's back and they're just as good as ever. So
Peninsula had a few, or sorry, Alberni had a few as well.
Yeah, Port Alberni. I mean, with the Bombers there, that's pretty nice for them. I mean, it's an automatic feeder team. But so definitely I'd say like a lot younger. Definitely a lot more skill. It's a lot faster, and like people want to come to our league because it's a feeder to the BCHL. Like who doesn't want to go play in that league, right? So yeah, I mean to answer your question, it's definitely a lot younger and faster. But I mean last year even like the speed and everything, like I noticed a bit of a difference, I'd say. Again, like just a lot more younger guys. Like guys were smaller too. It's a bunch of skill guys. Like my first couple years, these guys I'm playing against are huge and just a bunch of like they're 02s, like whatever 01. So they're built men, and then you get these 06, 07s, 08s coming into the league, and it's like like I push them over with different my finger. Yeah, it's great. It's all these kids like they're coming from academies and they just want to try and dangle you and go around you, and they're whatever. So but that was the case last year. Like we couldn't compete with a lot of those teams, and Vanderlee got hurt midway, right in December, I think. So kind of when he went down, our whole team went down because he was the reason we were in a lot of games, and a lot of our guys started to get traded. I mean, like Matthew Ouellette got traded. I think Vanderlee was going to get traded if he didn't get hurt, and then. We traded Nick Scott. We traded Connell Hill. We traded a bunch of guys. Then I ended up getting dished.
Elijah Kim, I think.
Elijah Kim, he went with me in the Victoria trade. He was just alone.
Right, both of you.
Yeah, both of us. Yeah,
right.
But we had just loaned him to Victoria, and we got him back this year, which is unreal for us. But
he's sick.
He's so good. Like him and his brother came to our team in November, I think, and Elijah had broken his hand maybe 9 games in, but he was over a point a game, and then he came back pretty quick. And Cody had put him and his brother Luke on a line together, and my production after that was just like straight up. Like playing with those, they're just so skilled. Like, and it's like playing with the Sedin twins. Like they know where to find each other. Then all I got to do is just find a spot, right? Like they got that little connection there, and so that was huge. Like having Elijah come with me to Victoria, that helped us a lot for the playoff run and the short regular season run we had with them. Like we were really good together, and I'm happy to be coaching him this year. He's a great kid, and so that's kind of my my hockey journey coming up.
That's awesome. Well, sorry that I had some network issues for a minute.
You're all good.
I think we're all good now. So I got a few questions kind of going back, but Joe, do you have anything you want to ask first?
Owen, where are you gonna start? Are you gonna start with the VI stuff? Because I got a couple of VI questions for him. But
I have a VI one I want to start with. I also have a VI thing I want to save for talking about at the end because I don't know if I'm going to include it.
Okay.
But yeah, sorry. Well, we'll get to it. It's nothing.
I
Yeah,
guess we can. I want to start with something that kind of me and Owen have talked about when we previewed the VI in our other previous episode was the kind of the turnover rate for a lot of the players was because me and Owen, like, we went through the rosters. You've seen Owen's been posting them and stuff. Doing overtime hours on the editing work there, but yeah, so he's we looked at the rosters and we've seen a lot of new guys, like a lot of guys coming in, a lot of guys getting shipped out, like these guys coming just for 1 year and moving on. Like, have you noticed that not only as a coach but as a player?
Yeah, like a little bit. I mean, the first year was a bit newer, so I mean, I don't feel like a ton of guys were really moving on. Like maybe some affiliations and like for the teams who got bought out, like West Shore and Peninsula, then obviously Port Alberni. But like for us, like we didn't have any guys who moved on. I don't think West Shore had any guys. Kerry Park had the majority. This year, I think we'll see a lot more guys move on. Like there's a lot more guys from like Europe coming to our league, which is really cool. Like we have like 2 or 3 Euro guys. There's guys coming from Ontario, from Alberta, from everywhere. So I think we'll start to see a lot more turnover like now, especially with these like younger skilled kids coming in who are, because it's tough when you're 19 or 20, even 18 to make a junior A team. Like your window kind of closes a little bit. And like even if you do, you're unless you're disgusting, you're probably a 3rd or 4th line guy. So a lot of kids want to stay in the VI and be a top 6 player, or you go to the BCHL and kind of be a feeder. So it's tough, but I think we will start to see a lot more turnovers this year and next year.
Okay. So a big question I have is how like the BCHL agreement works, because like you just mentioned, some teams are owned by BCHL teams and other teams I think might have kind of like agreements, but they're not directly owned. So how many teams are owned, and like how does that like affiliation agreement work? Can one guy play for like affiliate with multiple teams? Like it's just kind of so new, right?
Yeah. So I think for the teams who have the affiliation agreement, like West Shore and Peninsula, I believe are the only 2 teams, probably in Port Alberni, are the only 3 teams that would have that agreement. Maybe Nanaimo does. Maybe
does Victoria?
No, they don't. No.
Okay.
Yeah, and like Nanaimo might, don't quote me on that. I don't know if they do or not, but essentially I think so for the teams that do have that agreement, guys can only go play for those teams, I believe. And then if you're on any other teams, so like us or Victoria or Kerry Park, whatever, you can affiliate for as many teams as you want. Like you can play with Victoria one night and then go play for Nanaimo the next night, then go play for Powell River the next night, and then whatever. Until a team like agrees to sign you, you can go wherever you want.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was just curious how that worked. So
it seems kind of like an advantage to play on a team that's not affiliated.
100%.
Like yeah, but then the other side of it is like they're pumping you for their team. Like they get to know you and like really like see you.
I guess
like, you're a player who maybe does the little things more that they don't notice right away, like things like that. Like it could be an advantage as well. It kind of like, I guess, depends on your situation.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like being able to go see how one team does something and then like maybe go to another team and see how they do something kind of gives you that option. Like you can see the point of views and be like, okay, this could be a better fit for me in this area.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's pros and cons to both ends of it, but I mean, in my opinion, I'd like to be on a team that wasn't straight affiliated, just so you have more of that option. But
right. Okay. Well then, yeah, I don't have any more like full VI questions. I just have more about your career and your story. But Joe, do you have any more like full VI ones to ask?
Like VI stuff?
Switch the topic. Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing really came. I'll let you know if anything else comes to mind. We can kind of circle back to it. But I don't think nothing's on my mind right now. Sorry.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I just wanted to ask about your transition into we'll do more about your career after. I want to ask about your transition into coaching and how like just what that's been like for you, and like with all the like these guys were your teammates last year. Like how was it like keeping a good balance with them, like a professional relationship, but you're also buddies, and like just how's it been being a coach now?
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. I mean, after last year, I definitely wanted to play university hockey, but I mean ACHA is just so expensive. Like to go play, especially as a Canadian, it's like you play Drury. Right?
I play at Drury. We have a half decent deal for sure. Like it wasn't it's not too much more than if I would go and live on campus at UBC or whatever.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for the teams that talked to me, like Central Oklahoma was decently expensive. And then a couple D2 teams reached out to me as well. So I definitely wanted to. But again, it's just kind of expensive. And I don't know, you get to a point where hockey is just not everything. And I just felt like it was time to kind of move on from playing. But you want to stay in the game. And I mean, the end of my 20 career was devastating. Like, it sucks ending junior hockey, knowing, you might not play again, right? Like, I remember game 6, like the last period, I was just kind of watching the clock the whole game, like 20 minutes, 19 minutes, 18 minutes. And then, they were down by a goal and they throw you out there for the last 2 minutes of the game, and you just know, like, this is all you got. So, it sucked originally, but then I kind of reached out to Cody again and was seeing if there was a coaching opportunity at all, because him and I kind of got closer. And he's like, yeah, we can definitely try it out and see how it works. So we met up, talked about it, and it ended up being a good fit. So yeah, I transitioned into coaching this year. It's definitely weird. You walk into the locker room and I see a bunch of guys I was playing with last year, a bunch of the rookies that, I was telling them to go load the bus or, take my stick or do the water ball, doing the vet duties. But it's definitely, it's hard because, you want to maintain that kind of friendship. At the end of the day, I'm a coach and I have a job to do. So it's just kind of about finding that line where, there's time to joke for jokes and to mess around and have fun. But at the end of the day, I'm a coach, and I've always been an older guy to these kids in our team because they were all rookies last year coming in, and I was a 20. So I feel like there should still be that kind of respect thing there. It's also earned, not given. So I'm slowly working on that. But yeah, it's definitely tough. But I'm managing it decently well, I'd say.
Nice. Well, you seem like you have a pretty good mindset and an approach to it all. So no, I'm happy for you, man. That's awesome to hear. Just another question about your career, or Joe, sorry, do you have something about the coaching?
I was just gonna circle back to say how you ended up landing this thing. Like, you just reached out to him and he just kind of was open to trying it out, or like, did you have to?
Yeah, so like,
was it out of the blue, or had you talked about it before?
So like, it was kind of same thing with like going to main camp for my 20-year-old year. I like saw him at the gym again. Like, he's on the trail. He likes to run, right? He's a big runner. He just did like a marathon last Sunday. He loves to run. So I like walk past him and I see him working up a sweat, and we just got to talking, and I was just, as a joke, I was kind of like, oh, you should let me come coach this year, because our assistant coach Sean Robertson stepped away. So I left the gap there, and he was like, I'll talk to the owners about it and get back to you. And I was like, oh shit, okay, cool, yeah. I was just kind of, I was just kind of, yeah. But so he reached out to the owners, and they were on board with it, and he reached back out to me. He's like, yeah, this job's available if you'd like it. And it was kind of a hard thing to say no to. Like, it's something to stay in the game. It's something I could see myself doing, long term, as a job possibly, and whatnot. So I mean, I love hockey. It's been my life since I was 6. And I mean, Cody obviously trusts me a lot and trusts my opinion. And despite our battles as player and coach, we work well together as two coaches. So yeah, it's awesome, and I'm just grateful he believes in me.
Yeah, that's super cool how your relationship developed with him too over time. So were you then already planning on like having moved out to Saanich from Calgary? Like, or was that like, what's that been like living here now? Like, are you in your own place, or does the team help you, or what's that like?
Yeah, so when I moved back to Calgary originally, my 19 year, I ended up moving back to Victoria throughout the summer. Just I was living with my sister at the time, and I just working out here. I had a lot of friends out here, and I just enjoyed the lifestyle a bit better. Excuse me. And then and then I played my 20 year, and then my sister moved to Vancouver, so I had to get with a billet family last year, which is really good. My billet dad played in the OHL. I played with like McDavid and the Brinkett and like Strome, so it was a super cool little experience there. Yeah, it was nasty. He was disgusting. Well, he wasn't as good as those guys, obviously. He kind of got bounced around a little bit, but he was a beauty. The mom was super good. So that was awesome. And then, I ended up getting my own place kind of after the season ended. And I've just been living out here and working throughout the summer.
Oh, nice. Cool, man. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah, just one more about your career this is kind of a double parter. It's kind of about your whole last season. So you're kind of like a depth guy your whole career at every level since what, bantam, I guess, for the most part.
Yeah, it's kind of the role I've gone to,
Yeah, and then your 20 season, like in Saanich, first of all, your production was way beyond your past seasons. And then like you took a big step. And then in Victoria, it continued. You did even better there. And in playoffs as well, you point per game player. So you were a big contributor for the team. So first of all, I just wanted to ask, like, did anything go into that jump in your game, or was it just kind of natural, like being a 20-year-old confidence? And then secondly, I wanted to ask about the trade to Victoria, what that was like, because you had only ever played for one other junior team.
Yeah. Coming into my 20 year, like again, that summer, I wasn't too sure if I was going to play. So I just kind of worked out as I usually do, just trying to stay in shape in case something did happen. I was on the ice like a little bit. I think honestly, the break from hockey, like not having the mentality of like, okay, I'm going into the season, I need to do good, and just kind of going free minded about it really helped me. Sorry. Yeah, it really helped me. And then, going into the season, yeah, I just kind of went to the rink with a mentality of it doesn't matter if you get a point, doesn't matter if you, like don't focus on that, just kind of play your game and it'll all fall into place. And then the first game I scored, and then the second game I scored, then the third game I had two, and then I just kept on rolling. And then all of a sudden I was a power play guy, and I was a guy who was relied on for offense, which is, throughout my whole career, you guys have probably looked at my elite prospects. It's not too pretty. But it's like, I've always been a PK, depth guy, an energy guy, someone who can hit. Like I was a really big guy growing up. Like I was a lot fatter and chubbier. So I was just killing people. And, like at 14, I was probably 165 pounds, like just about what I weigh right now. And like, that's at bantam. Like, so yeah, it was a big jump. I mean,
Role player.
Yeah, no, yeah, literally. But yeah, it was definitely a weird transition for sure. Like, you're relied on for offense, you need to be scoring. And I guess, yeah, Owen, you're kind of right. It is that 20-year-old confidence a little bit. Like the rookies are looking at you for leadership and looking at you for what you're doing on the ice. So you got to be a guy who's a leader and lead by example. And I think I did a good job of that last year, despite being on, a below average team. And then, yeah, as for the trade to Victoria, Cody kind of brought me into his office and he was like, hey, like, we're obviously not making playoffs. If you want to get traded, I'll throw you on the wire and kind of see if any teams reach out. And I was like, I mean, as much as I'd love to stay in Saanich, like I want a shot at it, especially because I didn't get to win last year. So he completely understood.
Right.
He threw me out there. I kind of knew a couple of the guys on Victoria, and they were kind of getting in their coach's ear a little bit. I don't know if I can really say that or not, but whatever. Who cares? I don't know if it's tampering.
I think it's fine. I think so.
It's a year ago, bro.
Exactly.
What are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do now? So yeah, then we played West Shore. It was like the day before my birthday, and then we had lost. Shocker. And Cody brought me into the room, me and Elijah, and he's like, at first he goes, "Yeah, we just traded you guys to Nanaimo," and I was like, "Are you?" I was like, "What?" You're like, "Yeah." He's like, he told me I was going to Nanaimo and told Elijah he was going to Port Alberni. I was like, "You're sending him to a playoff team?" Like, no. But he's like, "No, we just traded both of you guys to Victoria. Their coach will contact you right away." So quickly got out of the rink, talked to Connor Logan, which is their head coach, and then Chris Lynn, who's their GM. They were super excited to have me. They had been trying to get me for a couple months, but it just, I don't know, things weren't working out. So I ended up getting me going over there. I knew a lot of the guys, like Jacob Bernardo. I had played with 2 years prior. He's a really, really good buddy of mine. Who else was there? Matthew Ouellette and just a couple other guys I think I worked with at Kirby's at the time. It was a bit awkward because a month prior, actually like a month to the day I got traded, I had fought Anthony Wilson, their captain. So like I think it was Connell Hill. He was like beating up Patterson in the corner, and Anthony went up to him and was like asking him to fight, and Hill's not a fighter. He wasn't going to do much. So I don't know. I just kind of skated up to Wilson and I called him, a word, and he just asked me to go, and I was like, screw it. Like I hadn't been in a fight yet that year, and I was like, if I'm going to do it, like it's another 20. This should be a good one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was a little nervous because he's been in a ton of, he's a heavyweight in that league. Like he was dummy guys. Him and our captain fought earlier on that season, and he got him pretty good. But so we ended up fighting. It was a good fight. Both got our licks in, and then got traded there. And he's an unreal guy though. Like meeting him, he was super, super nice. There was no like awkward tension.
I've heard he's a beauty.
On the ice, you don't want to play against him. He's an absolute asshole. But I mean, on his team, like he will do anything to win, and he'll do anything for his teammates. Like him and Kyler Smith are unbelievable friends, and Kyler was on Kerry Park, and during the playoffs, like they were going at it. Like I thought, like there was at times like Anthony like might actually kill him. Like And I was like, that's what he's willing to do to win, and that's what a captain should be doing. So yeah, I got traded. Yeah, so yeah, getting traded to Victoria was great. Their organization's really well run. I loved every minute of it there, and yeah, I was glad to end it off with them.
No, that's awesome,
That's
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's the majority of the questions I had about your career, Joe. Do you have anything else?
I kind of got
before we
one
just kind of open
to.
it up to him?
I got one to kind of end it off if we're looking to cut it, like sort of wrap it up here on, or what are we
Okay,
thinking?
no, we're not gonna wrap it up. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of open it up to you and see like if you had any like must tell stories from your career or just anything you want to talk about before we kind of wrap things up here.
Yeah, I definitely got a couple stories. I got one from my time at West Van, then I got another junior one after.
Okay.
So at West Van, I was in a billet house with 3 other kids, and then there's just like a single dad. So it was kind of a shit show, as you could imagine. Like we all lived in the basement. It was just mayhem. Like we would tee golf balls off the front driveway of West Van. Like it was mayhem. We just did a bunch of dumb shit. Like, we're 17 years old, like trying to occupy the time. And but I think I'm okay to name names. There was a kid named Logan Peskett, really good player. I think he played in the dub for Kelowna for a bit, and now he's in like the AJ possibly. But he was a Gatorade bandit. He was always stealing guys' bottles off the benches and just emptying water bottles, and we were kind of getting sick of it. So me and Jace Latowski, I think he played in Creston the last couple of years in the KI.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I played against him. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, he's a beauty.
Yeah.
Love Jace. So him and I got an idea to get a Gatorade bottle and dump out half the Gatorade and fill the other half with laxatives and put it on the bench. So obviously we warned the boys, like we made like a separate group chat, I think, and then we warned like everyone, like, don't drink this Gatorade bottle, like whatever. Sure enough, the next day for practice, we set our trap, and Peskett, was up to his old tricks, and he drinks the Gatorade bottle, and we see him, and we're just like chuckling about it. And like 15 minutes later, like 10 minutes later, we just see him bolt off the ice, and he didn't come back for the rest of practice. And I guess he was just yeah, he was just he's probably having some stomach issues or something. I don't know why, but
He has instant feedback like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean that was definitely the last time he did that. But yeah,
That's awesome.
that was pretty funny.
Dude, that's one of the best pranks I've ever heard. That's fantastic.
Yeah, Jace came up with it. He was like, "How funny would this be?" And I was like, "Oh no, we shouldn't do that." And then I was like, "No, what, man? Let's do it. Like, why not? Like, why not?" Yeah, it was hilarious. It was just seeing him like the shock in his eyes, and he just bolts right for the. Yeah, it was awesome. It was all time. And then another one. My first year in Saanich, we were going up to Campbell River. It was pretty early in the season. So I wasn't getting a ton of games in, but I was in for this game. And so we go up to the Brindy, super pumped to play. Like I've only heard good things about that arena, being a rookie. It's a hard arena to play in. So we get up there, got there kind of late, so we're all kind of rushing to get our warm-up gear on and go out for warm-ups. And then after warm-ups, Cody kind of brings me aside, and I'm like, oh my God, like he's probably scratching me or something, like something's about to happen here.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we forgot your jersey in Victoria. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you and so our equipment manager, Delbert is his name. Shout out Delbert. He forgot my jersey and a 20-year-old jersey, Hunter Jensen. So Cody's like, yeah, like I'm super sorry, man. Like Delbert forgot it, and then Delbert was just being like, oh, someone hid the jersey. Like, don't worry, like, it's here. And like I'm like, Delb, it's just admit you made a mistake. Like it's okay. Like I'm not upset about it. So obviously I got scratched that game, and then Jensen wore like a goalie jersey. He wore like number 1.
A goalie jersey.
Yeah, and he had like 3 assists. Like the jersey was like down to his knees, and he's just out here dangling. And then we ended up winning that game 5-1 in the Brindy, which was huge. It was my first road trip, so we do like rookie idol on the way back. We do the first round of rookie idol, and then we had a goalie named Tanner Johnson, and he was kind of goalies are sorry, Joe, but they're usually a bit weirder guys. But so everyone kind of sings hype up songs for rookie idol, and he sings "I Fall Apart" by Post Malone, and the pipes on this kid, like we made him sing the whole song. It was angelic. Like we almost started crying on the bus. Like this kid just
are you serious?
Like just absolute pipes on him. Like just hitting
That's
every
awesome.
note. Like usually you sing like a minute of the song. He sang the whole song. Like we wanted to feel this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it
And
was
was like crushing it, like
like
no satire, like
no,
unbelievable
nothing. Like
performance.
pure like he was the songbird on the bus. Like he
I want to hear this guy.
yeah, no, I wish I had the video. I might even have the video
Who
somewhere
is
on
it?
my
Sorry.
Tanner Johnson. He's a goalie. I don't know where he ended up. We ended up trading him, I think.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but yeah, nice kid and everything, but he can sing. So shout out Tanner
Wow.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Um,
That's awesome.
yeah, and then our bus ended up breaking down like 4 times throughout that road trip, and we didn't get back to Perks till like 4:30 in the morning. I had like a 9 a.m. shift the next day. So yeah, that was just kind of an all around funny story from them forgetting my jersey to Tanner being a singer and then our bus breaking down a bunch of times. So I think that one was pretty funny for sure.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
way to
man.
wrap it
Great
up.
stories.
Yeah.
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 Thank you so much for your time. This has been a great interview. So, Joe, I think I'll just pass it to you to finish and wrap that up, and then I got one little thing I'll ask at the end, but we'll see.
No,
So
I got
go
nothing.
ahead,
I'm
Joe.
just gonna thank him.
Oh, you don't?
I was just gonna thank him for
Okay.
coming. No, and you go for it.
Well,
Sounds good.
I heard a pretty crazy rumor that we were going to be discussing on the pod today that there is a BCHL team who wants to leave the BCHL and formed a sanctioned league and has tried contacting some other VI teams and discussing forming a sanctioned league.
Oh.
Any chance you've heard anything about that?
I have not heard anything about that. If that is true, that is absolutely
Okay.
crazy. Again, as an
Okay.
AC and as a 20-year-old assistant coach, Cody doesn't. He tells me a lot of things, but stuff like that will probably keep on the down low.
Of
I have not
course.
heard anything. If that is true, that is absolutely crazy, and yeah, I'm curious to see if that is true or not.
We can talk more about it after the interview, but I just sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but
No, all good. Yeah, no, I have not heard anything. No,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, Joe, go ahead with what you were gonna say
More
then. Hopefully it
more of a
wasn't as harsh.
media friendly question here. Your first season coaching now. What's your outlook on this team? Kind of what's your goal kind of for
Oh,
this year,
there
kind
you
of for
go.
next year? And as the future moves on, are you gonna continue coaching? How's it gone so far? And like kind of your outlook for this season, next season as it keeps going on here.
Yeah, I mean, this season, I'm not sure if you guys have looked at us. We're off to a bit of a slow start. I mean, we were winning games in September, and then lately we just haven't been able to really get one. I mean, we still got some work to do. Our forwards are really good. We have a couple good European guys. Travis Swanson is one of our best players this year as well.
He's good.
Obviously, yeah, Elijah Kim, he's tearing it up. Excuse me. And then yeah, we have a solid forward group. Our decor is younger, bit slower at times. Like there's still some work to do there. But we're happy with it at the moment. Goaltending wise, we have Jacob Walsh. He was with Peninsula last year when they won. I think Farah played majority of the games, but he was still their goalie throughout the regular season. And then we have a rookie goalie named George Jansen. He's really good. So I mean, we're only going to get better from here. I think we'll be a team who will sneak into playoffs. And I mean, once you're in the dance, anything can happen. So I think that's just get into the guys. And again, we're a younger team, so it's just having that leadership. And we rely a lot on our older guys. We only have like 1 or 2 20-year-olds. Like I was kind of saying before, it's tough to get 20s in this league. So I mean, me myself, I mean, I try to be as much as I am a coach. Like I try to bring that leadership still as well. I mean, a lot of these guys still look to me for questions and answers. So I try to kind of carry that too. But I mean, I think we're only going to get better, and I think we'll be definitely be a team to look out for.
Awesome, man.
Great
Yeah.
answer and
Yeah.
great question by you too, Joe. Way to wrap it up.
Gotcha,
I
bro. That's
love that.
more of a media trained question there.
Yeah, and I mean
No, that was a good one though.
yeah, to answer like how I'm liking it. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite things I've done in a while. As for if I'm sticking around in Saanich, I'm not too sure. I mean, we'll see how this season goes. But coaching is definitely something I want to do in the near future. And, if I get another opportunity, I'll definitely try and take it. But yeah, I could definitely see myself coaching more, and I love it. I mean, to any guys who are aging out of junior and looking to stay in the game, and if they don't want to play, try coaching. I mean, it's awesome, especially if you've played in previous years. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Awesome, man.
That's awesome.
great.
Thank you so much, dude. That was like we said, great interview. Really appreciate the time, and just wish you guys the best of luck the rest of the season. And keep in touch, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you guys so much for having me on. This is awesome. I love the pod, so keep doing your guys' thing. This is awesome. And yeah, thanks again for having me on.
Awesome. Means a lot, man. Thank you.